Okay guys, so today we're going to be cleaning our yo-yo bearing. I've had to record this video probably 3 times because I'm an idiot. So, anyway, let's get to it. Again, so what you're going to do is you're going to take your yo-yo, split it apart. And you're going to take your bearing out. You can use pliers, you can do whatever. You can try to get out with your fingers, it's a lot harder. And if you have a pair of pliers, just like a pocket knife sized, try to get the bearing between this bigger hole right there. And then you can pull it out pretty easily. Just don't crush your bearing. And then you want to, once you have your bearing out, you can remove the bearing shields, which is kind of annoying. There should be, if you look at it at a right, like the right angle, if you look right in on an angle, you can see there's a little tiny, little tiny hole, and you take a sewing needle and you prod it right in like that little hole, and then you can pop this little tiny bearing shield out, and then or the pin out, and then the bearing shield will fall out if you do that. If you just like hit it on your desk like once or twice. And then from there you want to take your yo-yo into a well-ventilated area, or your bearing I guess, and use 100% acetone nail polish remover. This is really cheap. You can get it at Dollar Tree. It's $1. It's low quality nail polish basically. This has a lot of acetone and there's no water in it, which as long as there's no water in the nail polish you use, if it's like 95 and there's no water, you're probably okay. You can also use lighter fluid and stuff, which is good to know if you have it. Of course I didn't have lighter fluid obviously because I'm never prepared for that kind of stuff. So this has been sitting here for about like 10 minutes since I started. And so from here you want to take out the yo-yo. So I'm going to hold you guys on this angle, and you want to just take your pliers and carefully pinch it and bring it out. Now, just don't let it fall and hit the ground, or else you have to re-clean it, and it's a pain. So I barely got that, so I'm going to set you guys down right here. You want to take your bearing, or grab it, and put it on here. Now you can spin it once or twice. Make sure it's not super gritty, and it's wet, so it's spewing nail polish remover all over me. So from here you want to take your pliers, and you want to, I hope you guys can see this. You want to take your pliers and your dust off can. Here's dust off. You want to angle it and spray the bearing. Get it at the right angle, it'll start to spin, and that's really fun to do. Get all the dust, the grime off of it, Yeah, it's a nice little spin. So once you spin it a little bit, you can take it, make sure it's dry, and see how quiet that is. That's really nice, actually. You guys can't see any of that, but it's quiet. So then you take it off, and you can use yo-yo lube to, fix it up. Make sure it won't get caught. You want to use just a drop, like off a toothpick or whatever. Here's the yo-yo lube I use. It's by Yo-Yo Factory. It's on Amazon for about $8. And, yeah, so that's basically how you clean a bearing. And, yeah, that's how you clean a yo-yo bearing. Pretty easy, pretty straightforward. Pretty simple process. Now, make sure it's dry. So take a paper towel, even just, dab it off. Make sure it's a clean paper towel. Just dry it off. Make sure it's not going anywhere. And then for your acetone, if you don't want to put it in the sink, you take 2 paper towels, roughly, and you can just dab it in. And that's how you clean a yo-yo bearing.